Hi everyone, my name is QP and thank you so much for joining me in this video. Alright, so I'm actually really excited for this video because I was on my Facebook account and scrolling through really old pictures back when I was in high school. And I remember a couple years ago there was a how I did my makeup trending video challenge on YouTube that I never really took part of because I didn't really think about it. And then after I saw these pictures, I thought, you know what, like I think that would be a really fun video to do and try to recreate how I did my makeup back in high school. So that is what I am going to do today. I'm actually really excited because I don't know, it's been so long. It actually took a little bit of research of me kind of like creeping on myself to jolt my memory and remember some of the products I used to use and how I applied those products. So in order to do this how I did my makeup in high school video, I decided to go to Walmart because that was where I got all of my makeup back in high school. So I think for this video we're going to have to do a quick little road trip, so let's go. Okay, so I just got back from Walmart. I got all of these goodies. I got the Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse. This is in the color Honey Beige. I'm pretty sure that this was the color that I got when I was in high school. I just remember Honey Beige really like popping out at me. So I decided to get this one. I'm hoping that it matches my skin tone, but I don't know. We'll see when we open it, I guess. I also got the Maybelline Full and Soft mascara in waterproof. This was like my favorite mascara in high school. I got eyeliner, and to be honest, I don't remember the exact eyeliner pencil that I used, so I just went ahead and got the Revlon. And then I also got the Revlon liquid eyeliner. I know for a fact that I used this back in high school, and this one is a little bit of a blurry memory for me. I know that I've used a lot of Physicians Formula product in the past. I don't remember which ones though. This one looks really familiar, but I feel like the ones I used had a little bit more shimmer to it. Okay, so since we're talking about Physicians Formula, I want to talk about the most iconic makeup that I used in high school, and that was the Physicians Formula Baked eyeshadow palette. It was like the wet and dry eyeshadow palette. I tried looking for it. I was honestly hoping that they would still have it because it comes in a package kind of similar to this, but there's 3 eyeshadows and they come in like these domes, and you get sponge applicator with it, and I was hoping for that sponge applicator because that was how I applied my makeup. Unfortunately, Physicians Formula discontinued that product, but since I couldn't find the Physicians Formula eyeshadow palette that I used, I dug through my makeup collection and I found this palette from Doucce, I'm not sure. There are 3 silver eyeshadows in here that I think would be perfect for the look that I'm trying to go for. So I'm gonna use this black, I'm gonna use this dark silver, I'm gonna use this light silver right here. And then after that, I picked up the E.L.F. blush. This was the only E.L.F. blush that I was able to find, the only shade I was able to find, so I went ahead and just picked it up. It's $2. And also I picked up an E.L.F. Baked highlighter and bronzer, 2-in-1. This is very similar to the products I would pick up from Physicians Formula, where it's like shimmery and bronzy at the same time. Okay. Whew, I got 2 more things in here. I also got this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil. It's almost kind of like the shimmery white. And then lastly for lips, I got this Covergirl Melting Pout Gloss. This was not what I used back in high school. I honestly don't even remember what I used, so I decided to just pick this up. This is very similar to the shade that I would use for lip gloss. And then I didn't pick this up, but when I was going through my makeup, I found this old MAC lipstick tube that I somehow kept because I'm just attached to this. So as you can see, this is used up. I mean, I've had this since high school, so I'm gonna try this on today. Hopefully it's not going to give me like some sort of allergic reaction because it's so old. But yeah, anyway, that is pretty much it for everything that I got at Walmart. I'm going to put my hair up and then we're going to apply everything and see if I can look like 16-year-old Quinn again. Okay, so I just want to bring you guys a little bit closer, so I apologize if I just scared you just now. But let's go ahead and start with the Dream Matte Mousse. I honestly can't believe they still even make this. I used this probably when I was, either just when I was starting to drive or even before I learned how to drive. That is so dark. Maybe it was the sandy beige that was more my skin tone, because unless I was like a lot darker in high school, because that does not look like it matches my skin tone at all. What I really liked about this when I was in high school was like the texture of it. It's like almost like this whipped texture, and it was like really cool, and I loved it. I thought it was like super neat, and it's like kind of spongy. I don't know if you guys can see that. Anyway, let's just go ahead and apply this. I am going in with one of these makeup sponges because this is what I used back in high school. I honestly didn't really have very many brushes. I don't know, like YouTube tutorials really wasn't a thing, and I didn't know how to blend or anything, so we just had these little sponges or whatever came with your makeup. All right, I am so nervous about this. Oh my god, it's so dark. Why did I get this color? Okay, if I blend it out. Oh my god, this looks horrible. Oh no. Oh no, this looks bad. It's not blending. Guys, I'm orange. What is this? Was I really that much darker when I was in high school? Where is a beauty blender when you need one? Not in the early 2000s. Okay, I think this is the best I could do as far as blending. I'm almost like 85% sure that honey beige was my color back in high school. So I must have either been really tan back then or just really pale now. I don't know. I guess I do try to avoid the sun as much as possible, and I wear a lot more sunscreen than I used to. Anyway, now that we have our base, our foundation, I'm gonna go in and do the eyeshadow. And since I don't have that sponge applicator that came with my Physicians Formula palette, I'm going to just use a Q-tip and try to apply it that way. So back then I kind of just applied all of my eyeshadow at the very bottom of my lid. Also, I never used an eyeshadow primer, and I think what I did was like a gradient thing. So I would put like the darkest eyeshadow at the very base and then kind of work my way up. I think I used this light gray kind of very on top. I'm gonna try it. Oh Lord. Oh yes, oh wow, high school days, hello. And then, since I really didn't know what blending was back then with like a blending brush, I used a cotton ball. And I try to blend out my eyeshadow using this cotton ball. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with the black. That was my favorite shade. And I'm going to apply that at the very, very, very base of my eyelid. Kind of like along my lash line. And this is where I want it to be really, really dark. This was like my jam. I'm gonna take another Q-tip and try to blend with the Q-tip. Because, you know, makeup brushes were not really a thing for me, okay? Plus they're expensive. Can you guys tell a difference? Okay. I can't imagine doing my makeup like this right now. It is so messy. Look at the fallouts right here. Not to mention my orange face. Okay, so one eye down. I'm gonna do the other one, and then I'll be back for the rest of this high school makeup tutorial. Okay, so this is where I'm definitely noticing not using an eyeshadow primer on this lid. It is so dry and it's so patchy. But this is honestly what I expected with eyeshadow. I did not expect it to be smooth. I expected it to look like this. Okay, so I have my eyeshadow done. Next up, we're going to go in with the eyeliner. This is an eyeliner pencil. And what I like to do with this is to line my waterlines. And I'll also line the top. I like to double line, it's weird. Sometimes if I'm going out at night and I really, really want, you know, that va-boom look, I'll go over the eyeliner pencil with a liquid eyeliner because, you know, it just makes it really pop. So after eyeliner, I would go in with an eyelash curler. Yes, this is the only thing that I was actually proud of figuring out on my own back in high school because I have pin straight lashes. So I learned early on that I needed an eyelash curler, and also, where is it? also waterproof mascara to keep the curls. Now I'm gonna go in with this Maybelline Full and Soft mascara. This brush right here, I think this is why I really loved this mascara. This brush is so nice, and it's actually very similar to the brush from the Dior Show mascara, which is what I currently use. Here's my look so far. And of course, because my eyelashes are so curled, I would get mascara on my lids, and so I just go back in and remove mascara with a Q-tip. Come back with a cotton ball again and try to just really just dust underneath my eyes, get rid of all of the fallout. So what ends up happening is I just removed a layer of foundation from underneath my eyes, but the rest of the foundation's over here, so like I still look orange underneath, and then like right here is like my normal skin color. So now we're gonna go in and apply the blush. This is the E.L.F. blush in bright pink. And I don't remember what brush I used to apply this, so I'm just gonna use a regular blush brush. Okay, so I was gonna apply the Physicians Formula, but to be honest, I really didn't use regular matte bronzer back then, and it looks like someone actually has used this. When I opened it, the brush actually has like makeup on it, so I'm gonna just not use this, but I think this E.L.F. bronzer is more like what I used back in the day. So bronzers back when I was a teenager were all shimmery. There were not any like contour bronzers. So I'm just going to apply this on my cheeks here. Okay, so I almost forgot about the shimmery like white like cream eye pencil. Normally I would put this on like my tear ducts to really just draw attention to it, because that was what I was taught in magazines. So I put it right here, literally on my tear ducts. And then I think I would try to at least blend that out a little bit. So that's done with the eyes. Now I'm gonna go in with my like 10-year-old lipstick, and I'm going to apply that. And then lastly, I would go in with like a really sticky gloss that's almost kind of like a pinky nude shade, and I just glob that right on top. Yep. This was my high school look, guys. Okay, very, very 2000s-esque. And then for hair, I normally straighten my hair. Okay, so here it is. Here is my finished results of how I did my makeup back in high school. You guys, I'm a little bit mortified. I honestly did not think that my makeup was that bad in high school until I recreated it and looked in the mirror. I honestly don't know how I feel. Like, my foundation is so patchy. I can see why I don't use this anymore. I thought that this shade was like darker than what I would use, but after seeing it on my face with all of the makeup on it, I can definitely see younger Quinn thinking that this was a true match for her skin, because she wanted to be a little bit more tan. Now, I wouldn't have gone to school looking like this, but this is like how I would have done my makeup if I were to go out with my friends and like get dolled up and get dressed up. Like, I would go to this look with all of this. To be honest, I use almost a similar amount of eyeliner now, but because my eyeshadow isn't as bold, it doesn't look as bad. It actually looks fine. In addition, I also define my eyebrows now, and so when I do my eyebrows and my eyeshadow and eyeliner and all that, it just tones it down a little bit. It kind of evens it out, but without having my eyebrows done, it just looks like my eyes are just like, you know, just out there and just so much more dramatic than it's supposed to be or it should be. This reminds me of the scary little boy from, what's that one Asian movie? Kind of reminds me of pretty much every scary Asian character in scary Asian movies, to be honest, because they just glob on a ton of eyeliner. So this was my makeup, and then with my hair, I normally just straightened it. Another style that I used to do is I would do like a half up ponytail. So this was another one of my go-to styles. Actually, I kind of like it. I should start doing this again more often. So anyway, guys, this is how high school Quinn used to apply her makeup. I don't know, what do you guys think? How did you apply your makeup back in high school? I'm so glad for you guys that you have the internet, that you kind of have a little bit of guidance to do your makeup, and so you don't make mistakes like this. Alright guys, well, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Please give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and if you haven't done so already, be sure to click on the subscribe button right there and hit that bell notification so you can see more videos like this. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!